Hello and welcome to number 36 in our Zero to Hero 40-day yoga challenge. So we're so close to finishing. And today is a really fun one. So let's get started. I don't think you'll need much for props. If you have them, just gather them anyways. I specifically want a blanket, if that's a hint maybe for you. Let's just go ahead and get started in Balasana, Child's Pose, or whatever your centering posture is, and take those moments to get nice and settled. And as always, bringing yourself into the present moment. See if you can hear the different sounds around you. All of the sounds very close to you. And then see if you can hear the sounds outside of the room. See if you can hear the sounds way far in the distance. And then see if you can hear sounds really, really close. Can you hear your own heart beating? If you're relaxed enough, maybe you can hear a little bit of gurgling in the tummy. And then take a moment to set an intention for your practice. Picking one of the many, many benefits of yoga and letting that thought resonate within you for a moment. And take 3 slow, deep breaths through the nose. Really expansive breaths. So feel the ribs expanding in all directions on every inhale and squeezing out that last puff of air on every exhale. And then slowly start to make your way all the way up and back to that first downward facing dog. Toes tuck under, hips go up and back. Take your time. Oh, that first one. Maybe there's a crack or a creak or 2 or 3. I even got one on my elbow. That's fun. And then send the feet forward all the way to the top of your mat, landing in a forward fold. Allow the neck to relax. And slowly ragdoll all the way up to standing. When you arrive, coming up to a nice tall Tadasana mountain pose, heels and toes together, arms active along the sides of the body, lengthening through the spine, and here we go. A few sun cell A's just to get warmed up. Inhale, arms go up. On the exhale, forward fold, nice and smooth. Inhale for flat back. Exhale, down, heading back to plank. And lower, chaturanga. Inhale, up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Shoulders away from the ears. Getting some of that weight forward into the palms. Feeling those heels lowering towards the floor. And send the feet forward. Inhaling for flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reaching up high, getting taller. And exhale to a tall mountain. And again, inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Exhale down, back through plank. And lower, chaturanga. Inhale up. And exhale, downward facing dog. For 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Send the feet forward. Inhaling for flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reaching up high, getting taller. And exhale to a tall mountain. Last one of A. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Exhale down, back through plank. And lowering, chaturanga. Inhale up. And exhale, downward facing dog. For 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Sending the feet forward. Inhale for flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reaching up high. And exhale to a tall mountain. Here we go. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Exhale down, back through plank. Lowering, chaturanga. Inhale up. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, we're heading into warrior 1. So right foot steps forward, back heel spins down. Come on up to warrior 1. We're not here long. We open up to warrior 2. We reverse warrior. So left hand just sort of touches the back leg and the top arm just heads up. we're not there long. We head down through lunge, stepping up back through plank, lowering chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. Other side, left foot forward, back heel down, warrior one. Opening up warrior two. Exalted warrior or reverse warrior. Windmill down through lunge. Plank, lower. Inhale up. And exhale down. Again, so trying to move as smoothly as possible. Right foot forward, back heel down. Come on up. Opening up warrior two. Reverse warrior. Smoothing out the motions down through lunge. Plank, lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left foot forward, back heel down, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior, belly scooping in. Windmill down. Back through plank and lowering chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right foot forward, back heel down, warrior one. Warrior two. So like a dance. Reverse warrior. Windmill down. Back through plank and lower. Inhale up. And exhale, downward dog. Other side, left foot forward, back heel down, warrior one. See if you can go even smoother. Warrior two, like you're moving through molasses. Warrior reversed. Belly scoops in, head down through lunge. Plank, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. We have two more or not. This is the beauty of online. Right foot forward, back heel down, come on up. Opening up warrior two. Reverse warrior. Windmill down, back to plank, lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left foot forward, back heel down, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Down through lunge. Plank. Lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last round. Right foot forward, back heel down. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Windmill down. Plank. Lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left foot forward, back heel down, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Windmill down. Plank. Lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. 5 deep breaths. So you can take a child's pose. For 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Send the feet forward. Inhaling for flat back. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up, reaching up high. And return to mountain. From here, step the feet apart. Isn't that fun? Warrior dance. One leg's length apart, feet are parallel. Hands to the hips. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, forward fold. So Prasarita Padottanasana, or just wide-legged forward fold. A few deep breaths here. So keep the legs straight, keep them parallel. They're going to want to tip out. So just pigeon toe the toes just ever so slightly so they are actually parallel. With the spine nice and long, reaching the crown of the head towards the floor. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, long straight spine. Exhale, hold here. Now, heading into just a bit of a stretch, so we'll modify this a little bit. Heel toe out just a little, if it's available. Then bend the right knee and keep the left leg straight and feel that stretch on the inseam of the left leg, okay? So if you're really flexible, maybe even lowering elbows down to the floor, but trying to feel that stretch in the left leg. So because this isn't a yoga pose, the only thing we're concerned about is not alignment of a pose, but safety. So if you need to tip that right toes out to the side to get a deeper stretch, feel free. And then slowly, slowly shifting to center. And then other side, same thing. If you need to tip those left toes out to the side to get a deeper stretch on that right leg, feel free. And holding, breathing. Back through center. Other side. First side again. And then shifting back to center. Nice and slow. Last time, last side. Feeling that stretch in the inseam of the right leg. And back through center. Once you've arrived, heel toe in just a little bit, just so that you're back to that one leg's length apart and parallel. Inhale for flat back, legs are strong. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, long straight spine coming all the way up. Take your time. If you feel lightheaded, one palm to the forehead. And then heading back to mountain at the top of your mat. Either just wait for the next pose, or for extra challenge, we'll vinyasa. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Exhale down, back through plank, and lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Send the feet forward. Inhaling for flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reaching up high. And exhale to a tall mountain. preparing for a Vrikshasana tree pose, which I don't do very often. So that's why it's kind of nice today. So to do this one, transfer the weight onto the left foot and then place the right foot on the out or on the inside of the leg. Be sure that it's not right against the knee joint, okay? So below, or if available, pick it up and place it on the inner thigh. From here, belly scoops in, the belly wants to hang out, it just wants to. So we got to pull the belly in and bring the hands to heart center, holding on. If you've got your balance here, try to challenge yourself. Lift the arms up. It's harder to balance if you're taller. Few deep breaths. That right knee is trying to point out to the side as much as possible. Belly scooping in and using the glutes actually. We're externally rotating that right leg, so those external rotators should be working. And the glutes of the right side should be working as well, but just a little bit differently. It's holding all of our weight, so we want the glutes to work. For extra challenge, close the eyes. Holding on. Forgot to mention it's leg day. So balance we're working on, but also strength of that left leg. One more inhale to lengthen. Exhale, release. Shaking or rolling out that supporting leg. Other side. Transferring to the right, left foot on the inside, either below the knee or above. Finding that balance, turning that leg out. Try not to let the belly sink. Pull it in enough. Mine sure wants to. Had an awfully big lunch today, so pulling it in. And shoulders are back. Breathing deep. For that extra challenge, raise the arms up. Holding on to it. There's usually one side that cooperates, and the other one just doesn't want to participate. Like it does, but like doesn't want to. That's normal, and it's fine. Really working harder on the side that doesn't want to participate in this activity. When we're inhale to lengthen, exhale, release to Tadasana mountain pose, and then shake or roll out that supporting leg. Now it gets fun. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Exhale down. Back through plank. And lower, chaturanga. Inhale up. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, so hang out in down dog for 1 second. And then what we do is we glide forward to plank. Let's start our timer. So we're forward to plank. And then instead of downward dog, we turn the knees out, bend them, and just sit back. Forward to plank. And then sit back. This is it. Forward to plank. You might be like, this is nothing. What are you talking about? Just wait for it. It's worth it. And keep going. Forward to plank. And then sitting back as far as you can. Keep going at your own pace. Don't worry about following me. Just keep going. I'll let you know when the timer's out of sand. If you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, this feels awkward, you're probably doing it just fine. It's a weird one. in the home stretch. Last one, plank and down dog. And then child's pose. Oh, that's a good one. Slowing it down. Couple deep breaths. And from here, heading back to downward dog. And send the feet forward. Inhaling for flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Reaching up high, getting taller. And exhale to a tall mountain. From here, a little bit of jogging on the spot or marching. So this is the beauty of it. If you just went, oh man, then probably marching is best for you, because if you force yourself, or a light jog, if you like force yourself too hard to do something that's really annoying, you're not going to ever want to watch the next one. You're like, that's it, I quit at number 36. Do you know what I mean? Like, do as much as is fun, right? Like, do dig deep and push yourself to your edge most of the time when you can, but not at the risk of either harming yourself or ending your yoga path altogether. Okay, here we go. So marching, or a light jog, or a combination of both. Either variation, see if you can close the eyes and stay in one spot. Whether you're marching or jogging, try to roll through the feet and kind of point the toes if you can. So try to work the ankles and the feet muscles just as a multitasker. Also getting the heart thumping. And home stretch. Slowing it down. And come on up to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down, back through plank. Lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lowering through hands and knees and all the way to a comfortable seated position. So maybe that's on your heels or maybe it's cross-legged, whatever's comfortable. And arms out to the sides. We did this one just the other day. And we're flying. Maybe it was yesterday. It was not very long ago. And remember, if you liked that idea of thinking of where you're flying to, I really like that. You can do that now. If you're like, no, I just want to stay here and not think about anything, Carla, that's fine too. That's cool. That's fine. But isn't it funner to think about something awesome? Perhaps thinking about a goal. Maybe it's nothing to do with yoga. Maybe it's something completely different, like I want to learn Sudoku or whatever. Doesn't matter. Something fun. One of my goals, I have short-term goals, long-term goals, and then really, really long goals. I don't know if I've talked about it before. I probably have. I talk about everything. But chess, have I complained to you all about chess yet? I just learned how to play it recently. What a stupid game. No, it's good. Like, I was like, okay, that's great. That seems like strategy. I should learn strategy. I should do that. But then I did just a couple of like beginner videos to learn just enough how to move the pieces and stuff. So now I play against the computer and it always either ends in I lose most of the time. So that's like 90% of the time. Or a stalemate because I don't actually know how to checkmate. So I don't get it. I don't understand. Anyways, reaching. Anyways. From here, heading back to downward facing dog. And then send the feet forward. Inhaling for flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reaching up high, getting taller. And exhale to a tall mountain. And we march again, or jog, okay? Really focusing on, like, yes, cardio, but that's just sort of, it just happens. Focusing on like getting the legs working. It's leg day. So maybe that involves like picking up the knees a little bit more or like really rolling through the feet, working the feet instead of just, right, really working those toes. So yeah, I end in a stalemate because I don't even, because I'm on like a low level. So I can get my little pawn dudes, like little guys, up to the end of the court thing, the board, and I change it. I can upgrade to a queen. There was one game I had 3 queens and dude only had a king and I still couldn't win. Like, how is that a thing? Or once in a blue moon, and I'd be like, you win. Like, how? Is there a replay? Can you tell me how I did that? Because I don't know. And I really like chess.com. I'm not like getting kickbacks from them or anything, but I'm like subscribed. And they have this whole list of free videos, but it's like hours and hours and hours. And I'm trying to think, is this something I have time for right now? Because type A personalities, like I have to go long. Like I'll be in championships and stuff because I'll like quit my job and like not sleep or eat for the next 20 years. But yeah, anyways, that's where I'm at. Any chess players out there? Is there like some quick tips? Like just one video that's like how everything to know about, no, there's not. I feel like even once I were to watch those like 20 or 30 hours of videos, then I'm guessing it requires like 10 years of intense study to get mediocre at it. That's what I'm thinking. And slowing it down. I guess I'm just a checkers girl. Okay, inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for flat back. Exhale down, back through plank. And lower, chaturanga. Inhale up. And exhale, downward dog. For 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Lowering once again to a comfortable seated position, just repeating. So it's nice and easy. We fly once again. So kind of leg day, but kind of more all body day actually. Because we've got some really good stretches at the end. Some of my favorite ones. Breathing deep, so shoulders are down, especially if your arms are feeling tired from the last one. Lots of energy right through the fingertips. Maybe closing your eyes and thinking of those goals or that goal. For some reason, mine right now involves checkmate. And reaching, 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 reaching. And release. There we go. There's those jello arms that I like so much. I love feeling completely fatigued in my arms because it means they're getting stronger. I love that. And for extra challenge, just hang out here for a sec. I mean, for not the extra challenge. See, I made my language go away. Or extra challenge, plank, lowering chaturanga. Inhale up, exhale down. And send the feet forward. Inhaling for flat back. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up, reaching up high. And exhale to a tall mountain. From here, do I have the space? Sure I do. It's another little cardio one. And either, I think we've done this one before, step the feet out, cross, 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 or jump in. And you can alternate. If you're stepping it out, alternate, front, back, front, back, or just jump it, alternating. There's no winging my weird little top knot. Let's stay in for that. Keep going. You could even add the arms in if you want to. So trying to go through the toes a little bit again. Get those calves working. Almost done. And slowing it down. And marching. Let it go. Just a little bit longer. And coming up to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down, back through plank. And lower. Inhale up. And exhale down. And gently lowering through hands and knees. All the way down to seated. Vinyasa staff pose. Preparing for Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose. Bending the left leg in, right crossing over left. Remembering modifications, if that's not possible, leaning back. Here we go, right side. Last few moments, see if you can melt just a little bit more as that heart rate starts to return to resting. And slowly, slowly, come on up. Legs go forward, leaning back onto the hands for reverse plank. For extra challenge, lift the hips up off the floor, otherwise keep them on the floor. Either variation, heart lifts up as high as available for 1. Perhaps lowering the head back if that feels better. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly release. Preparing for the second side. Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose. Or in yin, it's known as square. Left side. Taking all the time you need to get all set up. Slowly, slowly start to come all the way up and release. Once again, heading into reverse plank. So extending the legs forward and leaning back onto the hands. Lifting the heart up high to the sky. 5 deep breaths. For a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly, slowly coming all the way up. From here, let's lay all the way back, and I recommend bridge pose or like the supported bridge pose, restorative version. If you're feeling extra ambitious, Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel. So laying all the way back for either variation. I'll talk us through Urdhva. Bending the knees, placing the feet on the floor, hands beneath the shoulders, not the neck. And when you're ready, pressing up, perhaps resting on the top of the head for a couple breaths. And begin. Breathing deep. And slowly, slowly, lowering all the way down. It's nice to take neutral spine for a bit. So maybe knees bent, feet on the floor, or maybe knees hugged in. When you're ready, hug those knees in. Just as a nice release for the spine, happy baby. So clasping under the outer edges of the feet, knees down towards the floor for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Knees hug in. Maybe a little rock side to side. And now preparing for plow pose. If you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. Legs up the wall pose or just legs up pose has just about as many benefits, with the exception of lengthening that nuchal ligament in the back. However, if you don't feel comfortable, best not to, right? So I like to have extra cushioning under my spine. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and begin. Let's grab our little timer. Actually, let's do how much time do we have? Yeah, we have time. Let's do a 4-minute one. You can come out at any time, but if you like this pose, 4 minutes isn't that long. It's one of those I could stay there all day kinds of poses. So whenever you're ready, heading up and back. So we're almost at our halfway point here. If you, of course, want to come out, you can come out. And perhaps you'd like to go back in again after a little rest or just wait. If you do come out, rest in neutral spine like we just did for a few moments, like a good minute. Last few moments here. And to come out. Moving ever so slowly, like slower than you can is better. Use your arms as landing gear. When you arrive, hang out in neutral spine for a little bit. Just let the back rest and be heavy. And when you're ready, if you do have a blanket, I learned my lesson from last time. You may want to move it before Uddiyana Padasana. So there's no other like graceful way to do this. There probably is. If there's a graceful way to do something, Carla probably won't figure it out. Arms along your sides, palms facing down for Uttana Padasana. And we press into the elbows to lift the chest up. Maybe the top of the head reaches the floor, maybe not. For 5 deep breaths, heart goes up, up, up. Heart goes up a little bit more before we release all the way down, heading right into Shavasana from here. If your back needs a bit more support, especially after all that stretching, feel free to keep those knees bent with the feet on the floor. Otherwise, extending arms and legs and closing the eyes. Softening everything, everything. But especially through the neck and the shoulders, all the way down the arms, letting the fingers softly curl. A little extra attention today to all of the muscles surrounding the spine. We've done so much work today to keep the spine healthy and pliable. So allowing that whole area to feel heavy and allow the floor to support you. The floor is not going anywhere. So allow the full weight of your body to melt into the floor. Softening through the face. Softening around the eyes. And even the muscle between the eyes. Sometimes it's nice after a practice, including Halasana plow pose, to take an extra long Shavasana. So if you'd like to do that, just remain where you are for as long as you want. If you are ready to come out, wiggling fingers and toes, and gently roll the head from side to side. Then reaching your arms above head on the floor, give yourself a big stretch, feeling totally refreshed. Then bending the knees in one at a time. Gently roll over to the right side, pausing for just a moment as you come back. And then slowly start to press yourself all the way up to a comfortable seated position, taking all the time you need. And when you arrive, palms facing up on the knees. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, softly close the eyes. Taking those final moments to thank yourself for showing up to your practice today and taking care of you. And slowly open the eyes. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.